Jonathan, we've had some news that Noor Hospital, a London-listed private healthcare organization based in Abu Dhabi in the Middle East, has had an approach from Mediclinic of South Africa. What's been going on? Because I gather Noor has had other approaches in the past which it's dismissed. What's happening?
Yeah, Noor is a surprisingly large hospital and medical facility group in the Middle East, but its shares listed in London. It has a market cap of over £1 billion in the FTSE 250. So it's quite a sizable concern, even though many investors may not have heard of it. It's had three approaches, one from Mediclinic, one from another Abu Dhabi or Gulf-centred medical care group that's also listed in London called NMC. And a third one from that was announced today from another private healthcare group called VPS. Now, the interesting thing here is that Noor has gone with the Mediclinic approach, even though it's structured in a very, very complex way. Mediclinic is South African. It's partly owned by the Remgro conglomerate, which is the vehicle of Johan Rupert of Richemont fame. And basically, one of the things that Remgro wants is to maintain Noor's London listing, its London quotation. So for that reason, the deal is being structured as a very complex reverse takeover.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so sometimes these things can be complicated or done for maybe the wrong reasons. In this case, it seems on the up. The premium's pretty good, correct?
That's right. So it's essentially an all-share transaction, which involves Noor issuing huge amounts of stock to reverse into to Mediclinic, if you like. Even Mediclinic is 5 times its size. But there is an arrangement such that UK shareholders in Noor can get a premium. And when you sort of work out all the mathematics, it's a special dividend plus a tender offer. So they can come out and sell their shares completely and exit Noor at a premium of about 39% to the undisturbed price, which is pretty good on the face of it. But it's slightly puzzling that these two other approaches have been sort of very quickly dismissed. Noor has stuck to its guns. It wants to go with the
And we don't know what
deal.
those prices were.
No, they're only tentative proposals. There are no formal offers on the table. And Noor has irrevocably committed, its major shareholders, its directors have committed to the Mediclinic offer, even in the event that a third party comes in with a higher bid, which is quite unusual.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so what do you think shareholders should do from here? I mean, as we said, it's a decent premium.
Yeah, I think shareholders in Noor would probably like to know a bit more about the alternatives. Because it's a major transaction, a complex one, it is subject to a shareholder vote. Also, Mediclinic shareholders have to vote on it in South Africa. And also, for both the other approaches from NMC and from VPS, they are now subject to what are called put-up or shut-up ultimatums. So by dates in sort of early to mid-November, they either have to table a formal proposal or they have to walk away. So all in all, I think the next few weeks are going to be very interesting for Noor shareholders.
Okay, great. Thanks very much, Jonathan.